I want to tell you about how God has blessed me through the years. I'm just going to pick one little thing here that He had done for me. He had given me a brand new mobile trailer. And at the time, I was taking care of my mother. She was handicapped, and my grandchildren. And I was really having a rough spot at that time. I didn't really have a good place to live, and the Lord blessed me. He a church gave me a brand new trailer. So I prayed. I thanked the Lord for what He did for me. But then, in a matter of time, we're talking about 4 or 5 years have gone by, and I wound up. I got remarried. See, I had my husband died years ago, and I was with someone which is my husband now, but it was kind of on and off for like almost 20 years. It was an on and off relationship, but I wound up. I got married. I finally married him. The Lord had blessed me with that marriage. Well, when I married him, the Lord, He wanted me to live at His place, and His place was an hour away from where I was working, where I lived, where I was going to church, and I knew, when you get married, you got to go where your husband wants to lead, where he wants to take you. And I prayed about it, and I decided that I wanted to finish up the year at work. So what I did was, I didn't want to lose my vacation, so it was like 7 months, and I thought, well, I wanted all the holiday pay, and I wanted my vacation, so I thought, well, I'm going to go ahead and work the rest of the year, and then I'll retire, because my husband said that I could retire. I didn't have to work anymore. So as I was getting closer and closer to moving, I didn't want to. Really, I was kind of getting rebellious. I was rebelling God. I was fighting God, because I said, Lord, you gave me this brand new trailer. Why do I need to give it up? Why do I have to give it up and go and live with Him at His place? My place is all set up to be, it's all set up ready to go for me to retire. His place is not. His place is really needs a lot of work. And the Lord kept on me and on me, and I was trying to change God's mind, but I knew eventually, I knew that was God's will. I finally said, all right, I gave in. As soon as I gave in, I had the peace, I had the joy. I knew that's where I was supposed to go. So anyways, I gave my home, I gave it to my daughter because she needed something. She needed something to live in. She had nowhere to go. And he kept telling me, he says, you don't need it anymore. He says, I've got the right to take it away and give it to someone else. So that's why I finally gave in. I said, all right, Lord. Sometimes we want our own way. It's not always God's way, and He really knows the best for us. But God, He's the master creator. He's the master planner of our life. He guides us, and we need to follow. We are His creation. We need to follow Him. And He needs to help us, and of course we need to transform. We've got to transform our life into His. So no matter we go through, and there might be bumps and bruises on the way, and the whole process of going through stuff we may not, but the result of it if we just follow His plan and let Him be the creator, let Him guide us, it'd be wonderful. It'd be great. It'd be great at the end if we would just follow what He wants us to do. And we become what He's created us to become. And of course that leaves a sweet taste in everyone that we touch on our way as that He's creating us and transforming us into the likeness of His Son. Romans 12:2 says, "Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you'll be able to test and approve what God's will is, His good, pleasing, and perfect will." And I'll tell you, I did test it, and it was approved by God. Because sometimes, like I said, we look at things in our own way. We don't always understand His ways. But He takes us, and we have to do what He wants us to do, because somewhere down the line, He's got a path for you, a plan. And He's trying to lead you in that plan, what you have to do. And of course, moving to where my husband was, I can see now, because He's using me over there for His glory. I mean, you have to go where He moves you, because that's where He needs you. That's where He wants to use you. And sometimes we don't want to go out of our comfort zone. We want to stay where we're settled, where we enjoy. But sometimes we have to move out of that. We got to get out of our comfort zone. So I just wanted to share you that what the Lord had showed me. So thank you for listening. God bless you. I love y'all. Bye-bye.